All right, so I want to talk about this fucking guy for a second. Roll the tape.
Sort of mind-blowing. There's a study done on 17 patients with celiac disease. When they were given ordinary bread, almost all of them had a major reaction and had a negative alteration in their gut bacteria, so their probiotics. However, when those same people ate sourdough bread, we're talking about celiac, people with celiac, a major gluten sensitivity, 0% of them had a negative reaction, because when you go through a fermentation process, it breaks down the gluten, breaks down the starches when you do a 24-hour fermentation process, and now it's a completely different food and you can digest it well. Hey, let me know in the comment section if you love sourdough.
All right, so who is this guy? That is Dr. Josh Axe. Dr. Josh Axe. If you don't know who he is, he's been on social media for a long time. He was on the Dr. Oz show many times, which says a lot about him right there. And he decided to dip his toes into the world of celiac disease and sourdough bread. So many problems with this. First off, let me say, if you have celiac disease, do not eat sourdough bread unless it's made with gluten-free flour. Ignore this guy, ignore anybody else who says it. Number two, 17 people were in the test. 17. So not exactly a big study. Number three, no symptoms or no reaction does not mean no damage. Number four, celiac is a disease, a serious autoimmune disease, not a gluten insensitivity. Next, this ridiculous theory has already been debunked many times. I'm going to read what the National Celiac Association said about this, and I'll also put it on the screen above so you can read it as I'm talking. It's important to clarify that the study often cited about sourdough bread and celiac disease has been misinterpreted. The study found that sourdough bread made with extensively hydrolyzed wheat flour, which still contained a significant amount of gluten, caused intestinal damage in celiac patients despite no immediate symptoms. Gluten-Free Watchdog tested 3 artisanal sourdough breads, and all were found to contain levels far above the safe threshold for people with celiac disease. For example, Dan the Baker's country sourdough bread tested at 104,000 parts per million gluten. That is 103,980 parts per million too high. The results underscore that wheat-based sourdough bread, no matter how it's made, is unsafe for anyone with a gluten-related disorder. Please don't be misled by claims that sourdough is safe for celiacs. The reality is, it is not. Amen to that.